I have two beautiful sourdough bread here. Can you tell the difference? Hey, what's up? Today I'm gonna answer one of the trickiest questions about sourdough bread ever. Some people believe adding the salt and starter at the same time to the dough mixture might affect the starter. Today we are going to make two loaves of sourdough bread and we are going to find out, does adding the salt separately make any big difference? By the way, I have a couple of comparison video about sourdough bread on my channel. So if you don't want to miss my next video, you need to subscribe my channel. Alright, let's get into this, shall we? You can always check the description for the recipe. We start with 250 milliliters of water and of course 70 grams of super active starter. Mix a bit. Go ahead and add 350 grams of bread strong flour. Use your hand as a hook like this. And mix everything very well. This is the first dough and we're not gonna add the salt yet. Now wet up your hand and try to knead the dough and mix it one more time until it's a bit smooth and elastic. Cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes. And my regular dough, which I'm gonna add the salt from beginning, and everything would be the same. Also gonna rest for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, this is the first dough and we are going to add the salt, which is 7 grams. Use a little bit of water and mix the dough one more time. We are going to push the salt into the dough and let the dough to absorb the salt. For this recipe, we are going to do everything inside the bowl. So don't have to be worried about getting messy, right? And second dough, my regular dough. Because everything going to be the same, I'm gonna mix this one too until the dough comes together and a bit smoother and more elastic. With the help of the bowl, try to round the dough up and let it rest for 1 hour. Let's start with my regular dough. As you can see, the dough has developed beautifully. Release it from the side and time to give it one coilful. Grab it, stretch it and fold it in. Again, try to round it up inside the bowl. Beautiful, right? This one also looks great. And everything would be the same again. Round it up and let it rest for 1 more hour. 1 hour later, my regular dough looked fantastic. But I'm gonna give it 1 more coilful to make sure everything is in the right place. And I'm gonna let it finish its bulk fermentation, maybe in 2 hours. And the one that we add the salt separately is also look amazing. Same coilful, and this bad boy also gonna rest for 2 hours. 2 hours, the bulk fermentation done its job beautifully and the dough released from the bowl easily. Time to pre-shape our beautiful doughs. And let them rest on the counter for 20 minutes. I'm gonna use black sesame for my regular dough and white sesame for the other one. And if you wonder, this is how you create the sesame seeds crust. Time to shape the first dough, the one that we add the salt separately. Use a little bit of water to help the sesames to stick to the surface, and beautifully roll the dough on sesames. And of course, with the help of a scraper into the banneton, try not to waste anything. And the second one, my regular dough. Again, wet up the surface of the dough and roll it on black sesames. Into the banneton, both gonna rest for 20 minutes on the counter, then into the fridge overnight. On baking day, both doughs ferment beautifully. On baking paper, and time to score them confidently. Take them from open baking, 20 minutes with steam and 20 minutes without steam. Let's enjoy watching them. This is the one we add the salt from beginning. Beautiful crumb. And this is the one we add the salt separately. Again, gorgeous crumb. And both in one shot. Do you see any difference? Alright, that was it. What do you think about this experiment? Was it your question too? And did you learn something? If yes, then like this video and subscribe my channel. Like always, keep baking and take good care of yourself.